I'm Connor Larsen. I'm a stand-up comic, and you're watching Thank God for Jury Duty.
Right. So what have you been up to lately?
I've just been on the road. I've been traveling. I've been on the road the last 9 weekends just as a stand-up comic, just going wherever, whatever club will have me. So we're doing that for, the last little bit.
So why did you decide to start performing stand-up?
Oh, I didn't have any other very obvious skills, so I was like, I'll try this, and then I just started doing. I was working at gyms in the day, just doing open mics at night, and it just kind of slowly snowballed. I ended up doing it full time, which is cool.
So how would you describe your stand-up?
Oh man, underwhelming. No, I would describe it as. It's pretty standard, it's pretty set up, punch, and I try to just write the best jokes I can, and I hope they're somewhat relatable, but I think as far as style, it's pretty down the middle, it's not too wacky.
So what's something people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh man, surprised to know about me? I'm a huge UFC fan, like a diehard one, which I never expected to happen. Like I was against it until I was like 18 because I was frightened by it, and now I will never miss a fight card. So I guess that's interesting. Yeah, maybe they might like that.
So you have any hobbies or collect anything?
I used to before stand-up. Now with stand-up, I kind of just it has become all-consuming. I still like to see movies. I try to see whatever gets nominated for awards or whatever people say is good. And then collections. Not really. My other hobby would be. I like going to boxing gyms and hitting the heavy bag. That's really satisfying, but that's about it.
We seem kind of self-deprecating. Do you think that's important in comedy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's some guys who can pull it off where they're super confident, and there's a lot of comics who have a lot of confidence. And I think I have confidence in performing, but people who are like that off stage, I find exhausting. Where it's like. It's good to work hard and try to be as good as you can at it, but you don't have to act like that off stage or be like, I'm the best. I find that just kind of gross, so.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. My stuff's kind of look at me, I'm a loser.
Yeah, well, it's also everybody has loser tendencies, and it's fun to shine a light on them and be like, look, this is the thing I do that's embarrassing, and then people, I think, like that. And also, it's cathartic for me.
So, you said you've been doing stand-up since 2015?
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2015.
Well, you've seemed like you've accomplished a lot for that short amount of time.
I got pretty lucky. I got a bunch of people who helped me out really early on. I was in Toronto and then Nashville, and there's been super helpful people in both scenes. And I'm really happy with how it's progressed. And it doesn't feel like it's progressing when you're doing it, but then you look up and you're like, oh, this is actually really cool. I'm excited to be doing this stuff. So yeah, I guess I got pretty lucky.
Do you have any advice?
It's all the cliche stuff that better people would give. Just do as many mics as you can, get up as much as you can, and I guess the one specific one would be do the nightmare shows you don't want to do because they'll help you. It'll set a baseline of oh, well, even if it goes bad, it's not going to be that bad. I think that really helped me is that I did a bunch of horrible, bad ideas, and it made me kind of be do I like doing this? And I really like doing it. So if you like doing it, it's fun no matter what.
So if you weren't doing stand-up, what would you be doing?
I would be an annoying. I used to be a personal trainer. I'd be an annoying personal trainer in my hometown. I'd be I have a truck and I'm gonna put rims on it, and people would be like, "That who? No one asked you. Why are you telling me that?" So that's who I'd be. I'd be an annoying guy.
Do you have a best and a worst show that's happened?
Best and worst show?
Yeah.
The best show I ever did was probably with Dusty Slay at Side Splitters. Dusty's my favorite guy. He takes me on the road with him. Really funny comic. That was the best show. Everything just went perfectly. The worst show, a guy lit a napkin on fire while I was on stage. And then I was I think we got to get him out of here. And security just was no, actually we like him. So security just yelled back, no. And so then I was just all right, let's just keep going, which was a nightmare. But good show. I mean, the worst show, but good time.
So it just kept burning?
So he put it out, and then he just watched the show. But at that point, the entire crowd had lost respect for me. They were just this guy clearly has no authority. So they just started talking, and then I just was and another thing, I just bombed for 15 minutes. It was a good time. It was a really good time.
Do you have any heckler stories?
There's always hecklers, I think, but hecklers usually they're pretty cool unless they're like comatose where they can't react. I think you get used to hecklers, and as long as they're not insane, you can deal with them pretty well. Sometimes if the show's really bad, it's helpful to have a heckler because you have something to interact with, but as a rule, generally, it's awful. I'm like, please don't yell out. It's just in case anyone sees this and they're not a comic, please don't yell. It'll never help. Please don't do it. It's not what we want.
So other than comedy clubs, like where else do you, or what other type of shows do you do?
I'll do any show that I can do. So I've done shows in like a lot of basement. There's a lot of like basement shows, like DIY shows that are cool. Just bars that people set up. Any sort of independent show, I'm open to anything. So casinos, whatever will have me, I'm happy to do it.
Do you do like anything different, like based on where you're performing?
Yeah, I mean, only if it's like going to be, like if it's a casino, I probably won't trash casinos, which I might do at a non-casino. It's just like basic stuff, but I don't have to alter my act too much, which is nice.
Like, is there anything else you'd like to try you haven't done yet?
Oh yeah, as far as stand-up or just my life?
Well, both, I guess.
I'd like to become more comfortable dancing at weddings. That's a big goal that I have. I'll never do it, but I want to. And as far as stand-up, I'm open to doing anything stand-up or stand-up related. So any opportunity I get, I would take it because they're all pretty fun. It's a fun industry in general. So yeah, there's lots of stuff, but nothing like that stands out. It's like that's the one thing I want to do.
Yeah. So is there anything like particular you want to accomplish?
If I could just make a decent living doing just stand-up, it would be the coolest. It's such a fun job, and it's like a lucky job to get to do. So that's plenty for me. I would like to accomplish as much as I can, but if I hit that baseline, I'll be thrilled.
I kind of asked this, but I guess, how did you get to where you are today, and are you happy the way things are so far?
I went to a lot of mics and spent a lot of time, like kind of made stand-up my number one priority, which definitely helped, but I also got really lucky, and I had a bunch of people help me, which is super important, like Dusty Slay, Aaron Weber, Lucy Sinsheimer, Zanies. A bunch of people went out of their way to help me when I started, which is great. So you need some of that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely happy with how things have played out. I'm always like looking for the next thing. Like if I get a thing I'm really excited about, now I'm like, now I need another thing. But I am overall happy and thrilled with how it's gone.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I have no one should listen to me about anything. I saw Parasite and it was a good movie. I just saw it, good movie. So if you guys are looking for a movie, Parasite's good. I'm probably the 10 millionth person to say that, but it's good. You should see it.
Do you have a podcast?
I do not have a podcast, but I'm trying to think if there's any. Dusty Slay, I'm on his podcast all the time. We're having a good time podcast. If people want to check that out, it's awesome. Especially if they're like looking to be comics. It's like got hours and hours and stuff on that. So, yeah.
And what's your comedy and productions? It was on your Instagram?
Yeah, I have so I run 4 monthly shows. There's 4 of them that happen once a month. So it's like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Nashville where I live. And that's the Instagram page. It's like the umbrella page for all those shows. So if people want to come to an independent show in Nashville, those are those shows. You can come to those, or Zanies in Nashville puts on great shows. So those are the options if you want to be in Nashville.
So if anyone wants to check you out, like where can they find you online?
If they want to check me out, they can find me on Instagram at Connor Larsen Comedy, or Twitter Connor__comedy. Or no, Connor__ Larsen. I didn't get the 1 underscore. I had to get 2. And I think I'm also on Facebook. I have a Facebook fan page and all that stuff, but those are the main ones.
Okay. I think that's it.
Cool. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank God for jury duty?
Yes.
All right. Thank God for jury duty. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you.